When you know yourself as confident, then that spills over into your intimacy. Like that's what people want, is they want a partner, who is grounded in their confidence and knows, their attractiveness in an open-hearted way.
Welcome to Max van Praag TV, where we have empowering dialogues on love, intimacy, and sex. Today we are talking about confidence as something that actually everybody is looking for. Men, women look for that in each other. Women particularly look for that in men. But women also have their own version of confidence in their femininity. So confidence is actually something very, very important. And I am thrilled to be talking today to my dear friend Stasia Frankovich here in Seattle. Welcome, Stasia. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this opportunity.
And you are not only a friend, you're somebody who has a very strong like-minded mission in the realm of leadership, relationship, intimacy, unconventional sexuality.
I think of myself as a little spicy, Max.
A little spicy. Should I take my space?
That's all right. I know you like candied ginger, so spice is good for you.
I love spice. So you bring together some really fascinating stuff. You are a leadership facilitator and coach. You are a relationship coach, especially for women. You are a coach in the realm of BDSM and kink. What else? What am I forgetting?
So a couple things. I'm also very passionate about spiritual dance. So I teach spiritual dance, and that's an expression that I really, something that I also coach or teach is dance, and spiritual dance is an expression. This last year, I discovered laughter yoga. So now I'm a certified laughter yoga leader. So that's another thing that I really am quite passionate about, is bringing laughter and laughter as a practice. Like it's actually, they've created a whole yoga practice around laughter, and laughter for health benefits, for healing.
So I'm imagining that in that practice, I have to force myself to laugh even when I feel sad.
Yes. I mean, that's actually the nice thing about the laughter yoga exercises. Okay. Dr. Kataria, who created laughter yoga, he started by trying to tell a bunch of jokes, but he wasn't very funny. So that's the great thing about the exercises, is that you don't have to think anything's funny at all. You just laugh. And then at some point, laughter is contagious. Like at some point through the exercises, it actually does become funny, but it's not important to, you get the health benefits from laughter, whether you think anything is funny or not. So that's great.
So we're talking very embodied stuff. Mm-hmm. You like yes. Very embodied, and that also goes with confidence. Mm-hmm. Confidence in the body, in the mind, in how we relate. One thing that really is important about you is that you have studied with Laura Doyle. Yes. You have studied with Laura Doyle, who wrote 2 books, at least, The Surrendered Wife and The Surrendered Single. And these books are for women, and of course this has particularly my interest as a host and producer of a show on intimacy and particularly on intimate polarity and everything that intimate polarity can mean. Those books are for women to understand what it is to really be a woman in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Laura Doyle approach is wonderful. It's they really resonate for women who are like me, who are basically control freaks. Okay. I consider myself a partially recovered control freak.
Again, I feel like I have to take some space.
But that's what's so great is They really, when you take this, there's practical tools. So the surrendered tools are very practical, and they're ways of giving yourself some space with the urges to control and, everything around you. And that also connects with confidence too. Like as you practice some of the surrendered tools, you start to just find your inner grace, your inner flow. And as you learn, you start to learn, wow, I really can trust the people in my life. I can trust my partner. I can trust them, to really, take care of things. I don't have to try and coordinate everything.
Well, I've read the book. I've read the book. And the thing that I took away, the main message that I took away from the book is very simple. Mm-hmm. It is for women to understand that giving up control means more power.
Yes. Yeah, especially in peace of mind. The power to...
So we're talking about surrender, and there's a way that the woman can empower men. Many women in our culture, they criticize men, they put them down, they demonize men, and many other things that make men insecure. They become afraid, they become small, they lose confidence. But the woman has actually a lot of power in building a man's confidence.
Yeah, absolutely, she does. Absolutely. Laura talks about, that the woman in a man's life can be the mirror. She can hold up a mirror where he sees himself as, the strong, loving partner, that she really wants. And it's really about her happiness for the whole family.
So, speak more about this. What did you learn from Laura Doyle about this?
One of the things that actually led to me pursuing the laughter, and the laughter yoga. Like I really learned that it's really important, when you're practicing the surrendered skills, that you know what makes you happy. Like each of us are responsible for our own happiness. And one of the things Laura has you do is create your list of the things that are making you happy. And you do at least 3 things every day to nurture your own happiness and pleasure. And they're the things, and that's, each then woman is responsible for nurturing her own happiness and pleasure in her life, and keep that cup full. And then she has so much more to give. Like it's, so many of us get caught up in, I need to give and give and give and give, and then are just always tired and running on empty. And that's really, stressed. Is it's so important to find your joy, find things, that just make you happy and give you deep pleasure, so that then you have so much more to offer and give in your relationships.
So that's also about confidence, making yourself happy, doing things that nurture you, that make you feel beautiful, that help you connect with your beauty, with your divinity, and so that you don't need much from the outside.
Right. Yeah. And so the surrendered tools are all very much in support of that, building your confidence.
You've also said that the book by Laura Doyle is an excellent manual for submissives.
Yes, it's like when I took the leap actually, and wanted to explore a power exchange. That's the book I wished I'd had at the beginning of exploring that. Because it's really practical tools, and the way it's communicated. She didn't write it and intend it for that, but like if any of my friends tells me they want to explore a power exchange relationship, and she wants to explore being feminine and being on the the submissive side, that's the very first book I would give her as a way to really empower herself, and also her dominant.
Dominance can bring out masculinity. Submission can bring out femininity, and increase the intimate polarity. And for those who don't know what that is, intimate polarity is the interchange between masculine feminine energy in a couple. It's responsible for the attraction, the sexual attraction between two people, which can be either a man or a woman. Masculinity can be 2 men, 2 women. It can be the woman can be hold the masculine pole. It is the play of opposites, the yin and yang. Yes. between 2 people.
Yeah, the energy. I love David Data's book about intimate communion, where he actually has the sexual essence quiz, where you can do that quiz and explore for yourself. Where are you, on the spectrum between your masculine, feminine? And he also has some questions around a neutral sexual essence. And it's for your sexual essence. It's not necessarily, how you would be at work or how you are with your family. But it's exploring the sexual energy.
Confidence is extremely important to you. Can you share something about your own journey around your confidence?
Yes, absolutely. Like part of my journey has been to have the confidence, especially one of the things, I have a neurological condition, and there's things with my body, where I've been struggling to really not even knowing who I am. When you have something go on with your body physically, all of your ideas about yourself then change. And so then you start asking all over again questions about, well, who am I, and what am I for, and like, I can't do what I used to be able to do. So when you struggle with some of those questions, like in finding those answers, I do a lot of meditation, and then I'm now gotten myself, and then part of that was exploring nutrition and how I eat, and coming up with a way of really finding that works for me. And works with my neurological condition. That's built confidence.
This is beyond body image issues. This is about accepting that you are decapacitated in some way, so you have limitations.
Yes, like that's something I'm quite passionate about, is that people with disabilities, having a disability doesn't mean that you can't express yourself and be passionate and, really be, fulfilled and happy and make a difference in the world with what you care about. Like everyone has something that we bump up against, and for some of us, then it's something physical. Other people have other things that they bump up against, but I'm really committed that people have the freedom to break through and break past whatever they're bumping up against. And the confidence.
I remember a story of a man who was injured in a plane crash. He was injured in a number of accidents, car accident, plane, and he was so physically destroyed that his wife left him. That but he believed in himself. His wife left him, and he seduced the nurse in the hospital, a beautiful who then married him. And when he came out of the hospital, he ran for mayor in his community and put a sign around his neck: "I'm not another pretty face."
That's great. That is confidence. Like, he was so committed to his mission and his message and what he was. Yeah, like that took confidence to go for the prettiest nurse at the hospital.
I think it's really important for people to hear that diseases and all kind of medical issues can diminish people's confidence. I've had as a guest a woman whose theme is sexy after cancer. All she does is work with people who are recovering from cancer, who are having cancer, and how they can still have fun in bed. And I guess that's a bit of a taboo area where a lot of people will not speak about how that affects them, their limitations, and how they deal with that in their marriage.
Yeah. Well, and especially with cancer, like me, I do not have the same body I had, and with cancer, depending if it's like breast cancer, you may actually physically, not have one or both of your breasts, like you really physically.
Yes.
And then you don't know yourself you have to recreate yourself as a sexual being, when you have a different body than what you used to have in your 20s when you were first building your confidence sexually and as sexy. Yeah, you have to recreate your connection with your new body and your new expression.
What is hot for you?
Ooh, what is hot for me? Sexy, confident men.
Okay. Yes.
That's hot for me, but also sexy, confident women. My sister and my brother-in-law own a pole dancing studio in LA, and they're both such, like, they create this whole community of sexy, confident, women who are doing pole dancing for exercise, and the way they move and the way they express themselves, it's pure joy. And I love that. And It's so, yeah, and I think belly dancers are so hot. Like just the way that they share themselves and the way that they're passionate and they bring that feminine energy.
I think that that's very important, and I think that's what we want to say to everybody who watching, who's insecure, who's lacking confidence, and you've brought that up now many times. Moving, keep moving, move your body, dance, move, laugh, express yourself, move. Find things that give you joy, that give you a sense of meaning, and do them every day. It's been great to have you as a guest, Stasia. Yes.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk with you.
And in Seattle, you lead a group on intimate polarity at the Center for Sex and Culture.
The Center for Sex Positive Culture here in Seattle. Actually, my discussion group is through the Foundation for Sex Positive Culture, and that's the group that sponsors the Seattle Erotic Art Festival every year.
Which is very famous here in Seattle.
Famous here. This is one so what you asked, what's hot for me? The Seattle Erotic Art Festival. It's totally hot for me.
And how can people find you?
They can check my website, which is sexysaint.org.
Sexysaint.org. That's very intriguing.
It just pulls everything that's important to me: spirituality, open-heartedness, and then attraction, confidence. It pulls everything all together in one space. That's important to me. So that's what that's all about.
And this concludes our episode about confidence with Stasia. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.